Hey guys, Alexis here from flexisfitness.com, and today I'm going to be covering the 5 best body weight exercises that target your full body and focus on both strength and conditioning. So you'll see that you need zero equipment, yet you're still going to feel in your muscles and get a great workout in. By the way, if you're new to this channel, Flexis Fitness is an online community of women who believe that fitness isn't only about looking in shape, but it's about being in great shape. And everything we do and believe in is backed up by science to guarantee real results that actually last for a lifetime. So if you're all about getting the most out of your workouts and getting those amazing results, be sure to scroll down below and click on that subscribe button to join our family today. Now let's get into the workout. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing today is a squat to push-up. So this is a combination of both a squat and a push-up. So we're going to be doing a pyramid set. So we're going to be doing 1 squat, then 1 push-up, 2 squats, 2 push-ups, so on until 5. So this exercise is great because it will allow you to get your heart rate up and also work multiple muscles in your body. So let's get started with it. So you're just simply going to go down and do a squat and then directly 1 push-up. Get back up, 2 squats, and 2 push-ups. And you're going to want to do that up until 5. So like I said, this is a great exercise because it really warms up your entire body. So that's why we're getting started with it today. So you're going to need some space for this next exercise. That's why I moved my mat behind. You're also going to need a slippery floor, such like a wood floor like I'm using, or a ceramic floor. Anything that's going to allow your feet to glide. So that being said, you're going to need to take off your shoes and make sure that you're wearing a pair of socks. So this next exercise is going to be targeting your hamstrings and your glutes. So we're going to be working those 2 muscle groups together. And you're going to be performing a hamstring bridge, but instead we're going to add some movement into it so that it forces you to keep your glutes engaged. Now, it's super important to be training these 2 muscles together at times because oftentimes we're just focusing on training our hamstrings or our glutes separately. But by training them together, we're preventing injury. Because oftentimes when somebody has weak glutes, it leads to hamstring injuries because they start to use their hamstrings for other movements they're doing in the gym or everyday life. And then the hamstring gets overused and that causes a hamstring injury to occur. So we're trying to avoid all of that. Plus, we're training our glutes because who doesn't like to train glutes? So we're going to start off on our back and you're going to think about pressing your lower back into the ground. So that helps you to engage your core. And then you're going to think about thrusting your hips up. So you're going into a standard glute bridge. So you're squeezing both your core, your abs here, and your glutes, your booty. So now you're going to think about pressing your heels into the ground. So you're going to lift your toes off the ground, press your heels into the ground, keeping your hips up. So keep squeezing those glutes. And now you're going to glide your feet outwards while keeping your hips up and then bring them back in. Now, as I'm doing this, my hips aren't sinking. So if you get to a point where you're able to glide your feet out all the way here, but your hips are sinking, you're doing it wrong. Don't think about getting your feet all the way out. Really focus on creating tension in your hamstrings. And once you get to that point where you feel like your hips are going to sink, then you want to slowly bring them back. So I'm just going to show you one more time. So this is my max. I know if I go any further, my hips are going to sink. And glide your feet back in. And just repeat. So you're going to want to do that 3 times for a total of 5 reps each time. So now we're going to put our shoes back on because we're going to be standing for the next exercise, where we're going to be working each leg individually. So this next exercise is called a single leg quarter squat, and it's an exercise that many runners do. So it really focuses on strengthening your hips, quads, hamstrings, and glutes, and also helps you create stability, which is super important. So we're going to start off by standing on 1 leg. So you're going to want to lean your weight into that leg, and you want to create a soft knee. And now you want to think about pushing your hips back. And as you push your hips back, you're going to squat down. And you want to stop. So you see, I'm not going low. I'm not going into a pistol squat, which is where you would go all the way down to the ground. I'm just stopping at that quarter mark, and you want to stay there for a bit. and then drive back up through your hips. So start off on both legs, go on one leg, shift your weight in, soften that knee. Think about pushing your hips back, squatting down, and drive back up. So like I said, this strengthens many muscles in your lower body, helps to create stability, and also helps you practice balance because you'll notice that it's easier on one side versus the other. And in addition, you also want to think about keeping your core engaged because that will allow you to stay as stable as possible as you're lowering yourself down and back up. So it also works your core muscles. The fourth best body weight exercise is prone angel push-ups. So you're going to have to lie down on your stomach for this next one. And this type of push-up really focuses on a lot. So you're going to be working through a lot of muscles here, increasing your mobility in them and your strength. So you're going to lie down on your stomach. And first thing is you're going to be thinking about bringing your arms all the way up. And then you want to slowly bring them around. So as you're doing this, you're working through the motion of your shoulders, and you're also creating stability in your thoracic region, so your mid-back. So now, once you do that, once you bring your hands right beneath your shoulders, you're gonna push up. So you're gonna perform a push-up, and then you're gonna lower yourself back down and repeat that again. So that works on, this exercise is great because you're working on your mobility of your shoulders, you're strengthening, you're stabilizing that mid-back, you're performing a push-up, so you're creating that strength in your chest and your arms, and you're also working your core. So you're working those entire muscles because as you push up, you want to think about engaging those muscles to stay stable. Okay, so up until now, we've worked our upper body and lower body. So now it's time to combine all of that for the best full body weight exercise, which is burpees. So burpees are great because they really target multiple muscles in your body. Literally, head from toe, you'll be working. So I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. So it's really important as you're doing a burpee that you get a lot of explosive power. So you're starting off in the squat position. So you'll notice here as I go along that we're combining all the exercises that we've done so far. So you're gonna go into the squat position, you're gonna jump straight up, then you're gonna kick yourself out into the plank position to go down to a push-up, bring yourself back up, and jump up again. So the best way to do this is to time yourself. So you'll wanna put a timer on for 1 minute and try to do as many as you can in that minute. Yes, you're gonna feel challenged. Burpees are always challenging, but that's the best part about them because as you progress over the weeks, you'll get to see how many more you can complete in that minute. So there you have it. As you can see, these are the 5 best body weight exercises that can be done anywhere at any time and require no equipment at all. So they're a really great way to get a quick workout in and make sure you're working your full body. Now, these are some exercises that are included in my programs because they are so efficient and they're great to start off with. But once you get to a point where you start to see progress and you don't really know how to optimize your workouts the same way, then that's a good time to consider getting a program because a program will allow you to have a structured workout and allow you to progress over time to get to your end result. Now, all of my programs are personalized to you. So what that means is I create them so that they're made for the level you're at now, and as you're progressing, I switch things around to make sure that we're still getting to your end goal. So if that's something that interests you, I've linked my website below in the description, so be sure to go check it out. It will bring you to a quiz that you fill out all the information I need in order to create the program that's personalized to you. So thanks so much for joining me here today. If you have any questions at all about what we've discussed in today's video, be sure to leave a comment below or feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I post new videos daily, so you don't want to miss out. Thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.